Hello, my dear students. Myself Gangadhar Solanke, and I welcome you all to the MCGM's virtual classroom. Today's our session is for Standard 8, and the subject is history. And the topic name is effects of British rule. In the last chapter of history, we learned about Europe and India. And in this chapter, we are going to talk about the effects of British rule over India. And in this, the first point is establishment of East India Company. We have seen that due to geographical discoveries, the European powers reached the Indian coast, and in the European powers, Portuguese, Dutch, French, and British entered the race for capturing the Indian market. So the purpose or the objective behind entering the Indian coast was to capture the Indian market. And when the British came to India for trade purpose, the Portuguese had already settled and they gave a bitter resistance. So there was fight between Portuguese and British, but then friendly relations developed between them, and to establish the domination over India, the British had to face opposition from French, Dutch, and also some local rulers. Britishers continuously trying to establish their own market strategies and to attract the people towards them. But to do that, they had to face opposition of French, Dutch, and also of some local rulers. And in that, the most important thing or the most important name of Marathas. You people already learned in 7th standards history about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and that's why we know that Mumbai was the main center of British in Western India. They were trying to acquire the nearby territories, but the Marathas had strong hold over it. After the death of Peshwa Madhav Rao, his uncle Raghunath Rao approached for help from the British due to his greed for Peshwaship. And this was the turning point, or we can say this was the thing in the hands of Britishers to spread their rule over India. And this help led to the entrance of the British in Maratha politics. Try to understand this. मुंबई में एंटर करना ब्रिटिशर्स को इतना इजी नहीं था, उन्हें मराठास के साथ फाइट करना पड़ रहा था और वो फाइट भी इतनी इजी नहीं थी. बट पेशवाशिप मिलने के लिए रघुनाथ राव ने ब्रिटिशर्स की हेल्प मांगी, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ब्रिटिश entered in Maratha politics. During 1774 to 1818, three wars were fought between the Marathas and the British. During the first war, the Marathas unitedly faced the British and hence proved superior. In 1782, with the Treaty of Salbai, the first Anglo-Maratha War came to an end. Then the next point is subsidiary alliance. In 1798, Lord Wellesley arrived in India as Governor General and who played an important role. अगर हम ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी की बात करेंगे तो his objective was to establish the British dominion all over India. तो आया ही इसलिए था वो लॉर्ड वेल्सली की उसे पूरे इंडिया में अपना डोमिनेंस इस्टेब्लिश करना था. ऑब्जेक्टिव वॉज वेरी क्लियर और फिर उस हिसाब से लॉर्ड वेल्सली ने अपने कदम उठाने शुरू किए. एंड टू डू दिस, to establish dominance all over India, he signed the subsidiary alliance with many Indian rulers. Now, what is this subsidiary alliance exactly? According to this alliance, the Indian rulers have to maintain British army in their court and have to pay cash or part of their territory to the company for its maintenance. And this was the major step taken by Lord Wellesley to establish the British dominion all over India. जितने भी लोकल रूलर्स थे जो आपस में झगड़े कर रहे थे एक दूसरे का, उन्हें डर था, उन्होंने ब्रिटिश आर्मी की हेल्प ले ली और वहीं पर वो फंस गए. अकॉर्डिंग टू सब्सिडरी अलायंस, द रूलर would not have any alliance with any other power or declare war against any power without the intervention of the British. It means now onwards or after subsidiary alliance, that particular kingdom or that particular ruler was totally under the British army. According to this subsidiary alliance, Indian rulers were assured of British military help, and the terms or the conditions according to subsidiary alliance were for the betterment of company. The ruler would accept a British resident in his state. Some Indian rulers accepted the system and lost their freedom. इसके आगे जो भी हिस्ट्री हम पढ़ने वाली है about the Britishers in India up to 1947, 15th August, तो इसकी शुरुआत जो है वो यहाँ पर हुई। जैसे ही ये सब्सिडरी अलायंस पे साइन किया बहुत सारे रूलर्स ने, दे लॉस्ट देयर फ्रीडम, उन्होंने अपना फ्रीडम खो दिया। In 1802, Bajirao II signed the Subsidiary Alliance Treaty with the British, and this alliance is well known as the Treaty of Versailles. Though Bajirao II signed the subsidiary alliance, but some Maratha Sardars was not acceptable to this. Because of this, the Second Anglo-Maratha War was fought. The capital of Mughals was under the control of Daulat Rao Shinde, and by defeating the troop of Shinde, General Lake captured the Mughal emperor and gained victory over Hindustan. And then the next point is about the effects of British rule on India. In this, we have to talk about dual government, parliamentary laws, civil services, military and police force, judicial system, equality before law, economic policies of the British, land revenue policy. So all these points we'll cover in the next session. So thank you very much and take care.